Think positive.
Welcome back to the Ghoul and Bros podcast, GA for short. I'm your host, Prince. This is a space for inner work, self-improvement, self-discovery, mindset, accountability, integrity, reflection, and personal development. This podcast is built for growth, for honesty, and for becoming a better version of yourself one day at a time. New episodes drop every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now let's get into today's episode, Lens of Perspective. Perspective is one of those things we don't usually think about until we're tested. We move through situations reacting, defending, explaining without pausing to ask why we respond the way we do. This episode isn't about being perfect, it's about being intentional. Because this lens you look through determines how you experience everything. Observation plays a key role in perspective. It's a space between what happens and how we react. That pause is where awareness begins. A lot of situations are designed to pull our reactions out of us. They challenge our patience, our emotions, our ego, but observation slows down everything. Instead of immediately responding, you begin to notice what you're feeling, why you're feeling it, and where it's coming from. That's not avoidance, that's intention. There was a time when I believed that if something came at me the wrong way, my reaction was justified. And sometimes it was. But what I started to understand is that being justified doesn't mean being aligned with who I want to become. Intentionality became the key. Not responding just to respond, not speaking just to release emotion, but choosing how I show up, even when it's uncomfortable. Tone matters, timing matters, and intention matters most. Growth didn't come from criticizing myself or tearing myself down. It came from honesty. Honesty about where I was falling short, honesty about how my responses affected situations, honesty about areas I still needed growth in. There's a difference between being hard on yourself and being honest with yourself. One breaks you down, the other builds you forward. And being honest required me to slow down and really observe my patterns. Another thing I became aware of was how quickly frustration used to take over when things didn't go my way. Big or small, it didn't matter. If something felt off, my energy followed it. Frustration narrows your perspective and your path. It makes everything feel personal. It removes choice. And that's when I realized how important awareness really is. The lens I started looking through changed everything. I realized that where I place my attention determines where my energy goes. And where my energy goes determines the outcome. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? I started asking, how do I want to respond intentionally? That question alone shifted my mindset. It gave me control, not over the situation, but over myself. Intentional growth doesn't mean you get it right every time. It means you're aware when you don't. It means you're willing to pause, reflect, and adjust, not out of shame, but out of genuine desire to grow. Growth lives in that moment of choice. The choice to react the old way or respond with awareness. One of the biggest lessons I learned is not every situation needs a response. Some things don't need explanation. Some moments don't need correction. Sometimes growth looks like letting things be what they are without attaching your mood, your peace, or your worth to them. That's not weakness, that's emotional maturity. Perspective doesn't change the situation, it changes how you move through it. And intentionality is what makes that change possible. So the next time you feel challenged, pause. Observe before you react. Be honest with yourself without tearing yourself down. And choose growth intentionally, because the lens you choose shapes the life you experience. I hope you found something worth taking with you today. Maybe a new perspective, maybe a moment to pause and reflect. Thank you for being here and sharing this process with me. Your presence matters. If this resonated with you, share it with someone you care about, because growth spreads through connection. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself, stay grounded, and as always, be safe.